Nerd morning, everyone. Welcome to part 2 of the Let's Talk Superheroes that I did with my brothers. I had a lot of fun with this conversation, broke it up in order to be able to make it so we had some decent chunks for you guys to enjoy here on YouTube. So without further ado, let's go to part 2. Right? Oh my gosh. Oh man, my bookshelf is just like Batman, you know, like my Marvel section. I got this whole Spider-Man section. Okay, so let's shift this. Let's go to some redeeming aspects for me here. A less common character that you love from comics. And this one can be, I mean, we're going to let you take that how you will. Also, I'm throwing this on them, like, right on the spot, so know that. Okay, so John, what would you think?
Less common character. I actually will take a villain.
Okay.
I appreciate Calendar Man. And yes, he's one of the Batman villains who sounds stupid when you just hear the name, but the actual backstory is this is a serial killer who will kill one person on every major holiday of every month, and it takes Batman well over a year to figure this out. This is like an actual thing that takes effort for Batman.
Batman Long Halloween. Amazing read. It is with an amazing duo writership. Such a great book. It's been around now for 25, maybe even longer years.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, this is back in the day when like Batman versus the mob. And, like, he was battling gangsters as a big part of that. Mm-hmm. And, yeah, Calendar Man, fascinating that way. Now he's not generally been able to have as much of a good experience.
The last thing I saw for Calendar Man was Lego Batman. And you have a Lego figure literally throwing calendars at Batman. And that's just totally not him.
Right?
They did not read Long Halloween.
At least Condiment King, at least he was like that.
Yeah, oh my gosh, the worst. Okay. Joseph, what do you think?
I'm going to reach back into the Batman animated series one.
Okay.
And that version of Tim Drake. Mm-hmm. He wasn't in it very long, just the very end. But I really liked how his Robin was just a little bit more free than Dick Grayson had been in anything really that I'd seen up to that point. But he really wanted to be like Batman. He didn't have his own revenge story that Dick Grayson was trying to fight through. He just thought Batman was pretty dang awesome. So you see him working on some of his own mysteries a little bit.
So almost kind of like our experience as, at the time, I guess, younger kids looking at Batman saying, I want to be like Batman. I just don't want to lose both my parents to a horrible accident first.
Right?
Oh, man.
So yeah, that version of Tim Drake as Robin, I thought was very fun for that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I like that. Guys, there's so many things to choose from. So many good characters that I love. I think I'm going to go with Zatanna. Zatanna is not necessarily like... I'm like, oh, you know, like there's some of these really obscure ones that are really cool, but I'm like, who to actually love? Like, Zatanna is such a cool character. Fun. And... Again, we hit to see with this,
there's lots of fun
Marvel too.
There are lots of fun Marvel characters. You get all sorts of crazy things with Marvel as well. For example, I forget the name of him, but a villain for both the Lizard and Spider-Man is this random obscure guy who shows up and he tries turning people into dinosaurs instead of lizards, and there's like random whimsical things. They do all sorts of crazy things in Marvel. Marvel has Thor, the entire Norse pantheon with a lot of really weird stuff.
Yeah.
But there's lots of good stuff over there too.
Yeah. Okay, so
Zatanna.
Zatanna, yeah. Zatanna is amazing, and honestly, we haven't spent a lot of time with some of the female superhero characters. We're guys, I don't know. Okay. Anyways, Zatanna is such a cool character. She's tremendous power, and she's also one of the characters that is pretty open about her abilities, but because she is like a Vegas showman.
Yeah.
She goes up and does magic shows for people. And she goes on stage and she can do fake magic and she can do real magic and she kind of ties it all together and like poof, all these elephants disappeared and then like they're like, where are the elephants? And she teleported them over to somewhere else. And like it's just really cool how they tie that in. Also, like, she is a member of like the Justice League Dark, which is kind of like this magic group of Justice Leaguers doing magic conflicts, and she's
Deadman,
cool.
John Constantine, Zatanna, a couple others that come in and out all the time.
Exactly, yeah.
But
such a cool character, and also like her dad is one of the ones that in most of the stories of Batman who teaches Batman some of his stuff as he's progressing to become Batman, and
not necessarily that Batman learns magic, but more that Batman. Being Batman, he becomes an escape artist. He learns a couple defenses against magic.
Yeah.
Batman is just a guy who he's prepared for anything. Like one of my favorite Batman stories is Justice League Doom.
Oh man.
Where he came up with an entire plan that got stolen by Vandal Savage, and every Justice League member had a plan to get rid of them, made by Batman and altered by the villains, but.
Which obviously created the problems and the troubles for the story.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he is a prepared guy. He's going to deal with anything. And they at the end of that one, they're like, so what's your plan to deal with you if you go bad? And he's like, that's what the Justice League is for.
Because it would be a whole Justice League problem.
Take all of them too. All of them at the same time, and Batman and Superman not showing any mercy.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So last of the groupings of these, and they'll kind of go talk about like why, comics are cool and like superheroes are cool. But like, okay, top female superhero.
I was thinking
character.
we should go there. We should.
Totally.
Yeah.
So we'll start with you, Joseph.
Okay, I legitimately have two, and they happen to be one Marvel, one DC. So
perfect.
Batgirl. I think Batgirl is way fun.
Love it. Particular one.
Barbara does it so well, but I'm a new fan of Cassandra Cain.
Such an amazing Batgirl. Oh my gosh, guys.
So we'll leave that one there.
Yeah.
But then also Spider-Gwen, or Ghost Spider.
She's gone by both names.
Yep. I enjoy her. Oh, my best friend died. Her angst is very easy to see. She kind of wears it on her sleeve.
Mm-hmm.
I love that a lot.
But she also, it's kind of a weird dichotomy. She has so much heart, but she's also suffering so much that you're kind of like, which one is it sometimes? But she does such a good job as being that version of a Spider-Man for her world. Just a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So.
And again, like I said, she's in a rock band. She's a drummer. Right. Super cool.
She's fun.
Like those, there's just fun aspects of her character. Yeah. Okay, John.
Okay, I'm going to do something slightly similar but kind of different. So. This is a character that I've been kind of learning about and
Black Widow.
Reading a little bit about. Not quite Black Widow.
Awesome.
I was actually thinking about Gwenpool.
I got him into that.
I am a big fan of Gwenpool.
I got him into that.
Okay, so this character, of course, is kind of ripping off some ideas of Deadpool with breaking a little bit of the fourth wall.
Totally.
She is a character who basically knows she's in a comic world, and the way she tries to make sure that she stays alive and everything is she has to be the protagonist. She actively says, okay, I have to go get a costume because background characters can die.
Right? If I've got a costume, I'm probably more likely to live. Yeah.
And it's a wonderful humor you just don't find in a lot of these other characters.
So good.
I also like Wonder Woman, but she's so serious all the time.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of true.
Except for with the ice cream scene. I like that one.
Okay, yeah. So that is in also the comics as well. They did an adaptation of that from that into the movie, which was so satisfying. It was one of the major things, honestly, I was looking for out of the Wonder Woman movie. And I'm going to say, okay, so my two are going to be both DC. But I'm also going to give us like a third tertiary one that's probably not as noted as much is Miss Marvel, not Captain Marvel, but Miss Marvel.
Okay.
She is amazing. I'm going to talk about her really fast, and then I'll talk about my 2 DCs.
All right.
Okay, so Miss Marvel, she is like this uber fangirl of Captain Marvel. Absolutely in love with this character. She's like idolizes her as a hero so much. Then the Terrigen Crystal Mist comes across. For those who aren't aware, that's one of the major ways that people turn into Inhumans and get their Inhuman powers to manifest. Mm-hmm. And she, all of a sudden, she has like Mr. Fantastic stretchy powers. And so she does some really cool things with that. But I just love reading her stories because she gets the excitement of superheroes. Because she's like still a superhero, but she's still like,
she's still a fan.
I want to team up with Iron Man. That's so cool. And her best buddy Squirrel Girl and her teaming up are hilarious, and those are great.
Can I change my answer to Squirrel Girl?
All right, seriously, guys, Squirrel Girl is amazing. She's got great little comics that are super fun.
Didn't she have a comic where she beat up Thanos?
Yeah. Oh yeah. And she has 2 novels that are really fun. If you got like a younger like readers, specifically maybe like some female readers that are like looking to do some superhero-y stuff, her 2 novels are so great. And Mr. Tippy is the coolest character, and he's a squirrel, and that's so great. And
it's fantastic.
Well, I hope that this was a fun type of experience for you guys. You get to be able to talk about some superheroes, things that we love. We find out how basic I am. Also, we just kind of explore about some of the value of the superhero genre. So hopefully that was good. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. And thank you guys so much for watching.
Oh, and be sure to comment your favorite superheroes below.
Definitely put us which one's your favorite.
Why?
And why
is important.
Totally. Cool. Thanks, guys.
Have a good one.